Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to be introducing the project that I'm going to be doing now through the end of the year. And I don't know exactly what I'm going to call it. I think I'm going to call it like Project Everything. Because it's really what it is. I'm not attempting to pan anything, although that may happen throughout the course of the project. My attempt is to use every single makeup product that I own at least once this year. And I did kind of do like a trial of it. So it's halfway through May right now. It's May 15th. I did it partially. Excuse me. Sorry if I have to clear my throat. My allergies are going crazy. I kind of did a trial run through April and the first half of May, but now I have everything completely organized and I'm ready to dive into it fully. So what I did is I went through every single one of my makeup categories and I divvied it up between the remaining months of the year. So say I had 20 products in one category, and let's make the math easy. So I did it for 8 months. I divvied everything up between the months of May and December, which is 8 months. I did do it in April, but I didn't really count those. I kind of just wanted to see how it would work. I don't know if that makes sense. So for 8 months of the year, I divided everything up between those months. So if I had 16 products in a category, which it never worked out that cleanly, but if I had 16 products in a category, that means every month I would have 2 products from that category that I would need to use each month. And I went through and I did this for the entire year so that each month, all I have to do is look at my list and bring out those products. I don't have to make any decisions anymore about what products I'm going to use each month because it's done. And I think that took a lot of time, but I think having that all done for every single month left of the year is going to make it easier for me to follow through because excuse me, because going through and doing that for every single month was a project on its own. And I think it would have been much more difficult to do it month by month than it was to do it just for every month. Like do it all at once. It was just easier that way. So I have my handy dandy super note and this is where I listed everything. So this is one of 3 pages for me. So I'm going to go through the items that I have in all of the categories for May, and I'll do probably another video at the end of May. So this one was going to be really close together because I'm not filming this till the middle of May, but near the end of May when I'm ready to switch the products out for my my June products, I will do a video sharing kind of a recap and my thoughts on the products that I use. There are a lot of products, so I'm not going to talk about every single one in the recap, but what I'm going to do is if I had standout products that either I was really loving or products that I wasn't, if I have like strong thoughts on a product, I'll talk about it in there, but I'm not going to talk about every single product. Hopefully that makes sense. And then I'll do a separate video showing all the products that will be in the next month. So it'll just be way too long if it's in the same video. So I'll do 2 separate videos for that. So I think it's pretty self-explanatory what my goal is, right? Just use everything at least once. I have so many lip products, a ridiculous amount of lip products. Why do I have this many? I don't know. I don't even remember to wear lip products often enough to like make sense of the amount that I own. It's mostly lip gloss, and I think that's because I have a sick obsession with all things sparkly. So, and my lip is probably wearing away right now because I ate and because I don't think about lip products often enough. I never remember to reapply. So hopefully I can rectify the situation. I think the only way I'm going to get through all of the lip products that I have and use every single one of them at least once, is by wearing multiple lip products a day. Like, and I don't, because on the days that I do my makeup, because I don't do my makeup every day. Anyway, it probably makes plenty of sense, and now I'm over explaining. So I'm going to get into the products before this video is 10 million years long. Let's start with primer. So I have 4 primers for this month. One more thing I want to say before I move on. I will be completely refreshing all of the products every month. I'm probably not going to have any roll-ins from the month before unless the product is like so close to being gone that I can use it up in like 2 or 3 uses. Because otherwise I just have already enough products in each category in every month that there's no reason to roll it over, and panning things is not my primary goal for the year. I just feel like this project is going to help set me up for panning products in years to come. So the highlights that I have are the Physicians Formula Spotlight Illuminating Primer. And then as I use each product, I'll highlight it on my list so I know which ones I've already used. And then I have the Ulta Beauty Poreless Face Primer. And I have been using some of these products for a few days already, so some of them I've already used. The W7 24 Karat Primer. NYX Blur Screen. And then for foundations, I only had this one rolled in. Like, this was the only one I had like actually listed, which is the QMS Medi Cosmetics Active Glow. So this is the only one that was actually on my list, but the I had a rollover from April because it's just so close to being done. It had maybe like 3 uses left on it, and I've used it twice, so I maybe have 1, max 2 uses left on this thing, and it's the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator. So that's the only reason I rolled it over, because it's going to be gone so soon. For concealers, I have the Maybelline Fit Me, and I use both of these kind of interchangeably. So one of them is just a little bit darker, one of them's a little bit lighter. So I just rolled both of them in at the same time. So these are the concealers I'm going to be using. Now I do have, I think, a couple categories where I have so few products that I don't have enough to last every single month. So I think like with concealers, I maybe only have enough concealers to span maybe like 4 or 5 months. So the remaining months of the year where I don't have anything in that slot is like free reign. I can use whatever concealers I want. I hope that makes sense. So there's the concealers. The setting powder I'm using is the e.l.f. Halo Glow, and that's how much I have left. I've only used it like twice. The setting sprays I have are the e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist and the Glamlite Rick and Morty setting spray. And this one, the spray on this is so aggressive that I'm going to decant some of it into this old Wet n Wild setting spray bottle because the mister on this is perfect. And both of these are really easy to get into. The tops just screw right off, so that will be easy enough to do. Let's see what's next. Bronzer. I have 3 bronzers, 3 single bronzers. So my bronzers, highlights, and blushes, I did separate categories for single ones and ones like palettes. And then I did a separate category for my face palettes. So blush like, for example, a blush palette is a palette that's all blushes, and then a face palette has like multiple different ones. Hopefully that makes sense. Usually for my like duos, I just put them in the category of the product that I'm more likely to use. So like this e.l.f. duo, this is the contouring blush and bronzing powder in Fiji. This is a bronzer and blush duo. I just have it in my bronzer category because I'm more likely to use the bronzer than the blush. But when I used this bronzer today, I did also use the blush. So there's that. So that's one of my bronzers. And then I have the Nicole Miller Ultra Radiant Bronzer, and it's like a shimmery bronzer. And then the Hard Candy Marbleized Baked Bronzer. I'll open it so you can see what it looks like. For my single am I missing one? One, two. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. So I have 4 single blushes in here, and my creams and liquids, wait. What happened to my, oh, you know what? I must not have counted it. Okay, never mind. What was I saying? My creams and liquids are in the same category as my powders, as long as they're a single. So I have the Wet n Wild Hello Halo blush lighter in I Met Someone. Okay, well, the packaging sucks. I'm not going to open this because it is powdery. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Blush in Nudist Society. Can you see like how powdery that is? I barely tapped my brush in there and just like powder galore. But it is really pretty. It's just, oh my gosh, so powdery. And then I have the Hard Candy Glow All the Way in Honeymoon. And then I have a liquid blush, which is the Wet n Wild Lip and Cheek color from the Alice in Wonderland collection. Does that actually have a name? Oh yeah, it's called That Way. But that's what it looks like. And I have it in my blushes because I have more than enough lip products. I'm not going to use this on my lips. Just too much. Too much. I have a blush palette, which is the Wet n Wild Talk to Flowers from the Alice in Wonderland collection. That's what it looks like. I have, let's see. I have 2 lip balms. So I have the Hard Candy Instant Lip Fix, the treatment side. And then the EOS, whatever this stick balm is. I don't know what it's called. I don't even think it has a flavor or anything. So there's those 2. I have a lip liner in here, but where did it go? There it is. I have 1 lip liner, and it's the e.l.f. Retro Paradise. It's like it doesn't have a name. It's like the darker nude color. Have a handful of eyeliners. So I have this Buxom Insider eyeliner in, I think it's Pearl. It's just a white liner. This is so stinking old, but it still works just fine, so whatever. I have a Morphe liner in Sunkissed. That's not going to focus. I have a ColourPop cream gel liner in Punch, which is just a yellow. I have one of the ColourPop Cutie Marks, and it's the heart one. And then I have two ColourPop liquid liners in Graceland, which is white, I think. Yeah. And Ducky, which is like pink. I don't know if you can even see. Okay. So those are the eyeliners. For my highlight palette, I have the other... I didn't even realize I did that. That's funny. Other Alice in Wonderland palette called Curiouser and Curiouser. And that is what it looks like. For my face palette, I have Benefit Cheek Parade. I need to stretch my leg out because my foot's falling asleep. That's great. For highlights, I have the NYX Biolume stick from the Avatar collection, and it's called Coral Reef, and it's this one. It's like a kind of pinky, iridescent-y kind of color. The Makeup Obsession Let's Glow Liquid Illuminator in Lust, which has like a bluey green shift. Physicians Formula Diamond Dust. So open it. The e.l.f. This is from the Retro Paradise collection. I don't think they even named anything other than the palette in that collection, which is really irritating, but this is the e.l.f. Retro Paradise multi-dimensional face and body shimmer. Have the Revolution Euphoric highlighter in iridescent. The Coty Airspun Loose Face Highlighter in Snow Much Ice. It's kind of like a pinky color. And then I have the Kaleidos Space Age Highlighter in Moon Cruiser, which has like a blue shift. I don't even know if you can see it on camera. And then for my single shadows, I have this, which probably could do with some eye drops before it gets gunky. The Wet n Wild Alice in Wonderland liquid shadow in Daydreaming, which is like this pink color. ColourPop Frog Super Shock shadow. This is probably my favorite Super Shock shadow. It's so gorgeous. It's perfect. I have the Revlon Color Charge, I'm not sure. In Lilac Twinkle. This ColourPop Jelly Much shadow in I Am Calm. It's like a white with a green shift. The Essence Melted Chrome single shadow in Ironic. The ColourPop Powerpuff Girls shadow stick in Him, I think is the name. It's like a pinky orange-ish red color. And then the rest are lip products. So I'm gonna get out all the... You know what? I'm not even gonna bother trying to organize these into type of lip product. I'm just gonna pull them out and show you. I have the Buxom lipstick in White Russian. And I'm going to show you real quick because there's a lot here. The ColourPop lipstick in Oogie Boogie. The KVD lipstick in Solo. And you may be thinking some of these colors don't really seem appropriate for May, or like seem kind of weird for May, but I did my best to match colors to like seasonally appropriate months, but sometimes it just didn't work out that way. This is the ColourPop Fresh Kiss Lip Cream in Calming Circle. The ColourPop Powerpuff Girls Blossom Roller Gloss. Lime Crime Diamond Crusher in Pink Pearl. Wet n Wild On Cloud 9. Wet n Wild We Sing 2. Hard Candy Barely There. It's like a tinted balm. ColourPop Sailor Moon Bunhead. It's the ultra blotted lip. Hard Candy Glitterazzi Crystal Lip Duo in Dream Queen. So it has like a gloss on one side and like a glittery balm type thing on the other side. The Milani Amore Matte Lip Cream in Adorable. The Amore Satin Matte in Lavish. Wet n Wild Rose Comforting Lip Color. Oh, I don't want to do that because you can't turn this one back down. I forgot. The e.l.f. Retro Paradise Lip Gloss. Oh, they actually gave this one a name. It's called A Moment. The Almay Goddess Gloss in Cosmic. The LA Girl Holographic Gloss Topper. These ones don't have names that I can tell, so it's the yellow one. And then the last item is the ColourPop Land. It's like a tinted balm in, yeah, glowing lip balm in Peppermint Frost. But I don't have these in my actual lip balm category because they do have a good amount of color to them. So that's it. Those are all of the products that I will be using for the rest of the month of May. I only have 2 weeks left of May, so I am really hoping that I can get through these. Actually, that's not it. I lied. So that's everything on my list. I did not add eyeshadow palettes to my list. My plan is to choose 5 eyeshadow palettes a month and just make sure I'm choosing 5 different ones. That is not going to get me through all of my eyeshadow palettes that I own by the end of the year, but I think 5 is a good amount to keep me using a variety but without getting overwhelmed. So I chose my ones for May. I have the Kaleidos Futurism 5 Electro Turquoise, and I'll show you what that looks like. ColourPop Sweet Talk. ColourPop Powerpuff Girls. BH Cosmetics Wild and Alluring. and the Alamar Spanglish palette. And then I have a few products that I will just be using consistently throughout the different months. So I have my mascara, and I'm only going to be using one mascara at a time. That's just what I do. I don't really care about layering mascaras or anything like that. I just use one at a time. So whenever this runs out, I'll switch it out, but it's not going to be, my mascaras are not part of this project. Right now I'm using the Wet n Wild Big Papa mascara. Same for my brow gel. This is the Maybelline Brow Fast Sculpt Gel Mascara. Yeah. And I don't even know what color I have. Soft brown. So I'm just going to keep using that until it dies. I don't even have a backup for that, so hopefully it doesn't die anytime soon. And then my eyeshadow primer is the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and I'll just keep using that till it runs out. And then I have the Revolution Beyond Radiance palette, which it says it's a highlighter palette, but really it's a finishing powder. Oh my god. I told you my allergies are going crazy. To me, it's more like a finishing powder, like the Hourglass powders. If you like an ultra subtle highlight, these could be highlights, but that's not me. These are more like finishing powders. So I just want to keep on using this. This is the only product I have that is of this type, so I'm just gonna keep that in perpetually. So hopefully this video was easy to follow. Hopefully I wasn't too all over the place. Like, I mean, I always am, but hopefully it was calm enough for you to get the idea of what I'm trying to do here. That does mean I'm going to have a lot of products that I'm going to be using each month. So it's a little bit overwhelming, but I am very excited about it. And I'm very excited that I took the time to set it all up. So now all I have to do is reference my list and pull the products, and I'm good to go. So that is everything that I have for the month of May. Like I said, at the end of the month, I will do a recap and kind of give you my thoughts on the products that I have strong feelings about. Let you know if anything is going to be rolling over, but again, that's probably not going to happen. Especially because I don't think there's anything in here that's like even close to being like that I even think I could get close to being done in the next 2 weeks. So probably not this month. And then after that, in a separate video, I will do a video introducing my next month's products, so June's products. And yeah, as the months go on, I will probably have less and less products in the project, but at least for now, it's going to be pretty overwhelming. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know what you think of this project down below. It's pretty, I don't know, it's a pretty basic thing. It's like nothing crazy, but I am excited about it. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.